Jeffrey, it is a complete delight to welcome you back again to play with Evanston Symphony. You're playing Gershwin's Concerto in F for piano and orchestra. Tell us a bit about it and why it's such a wonderful piece.
It's a wonderful piece because, of course, Rhapsody in Blue set the stage for him to go further for piano and orchestra. And that was 1924. This is 1925. And it's interesting because he wrote this, he was a pupil of Charles Hampitzer for orchestration, and he did pretty much, I guess, all this orchestration himself, as he said. And it's a much bigger work than the Rhapsody, of course. It's a standard 3-movement concerto, but it just has all of the aspects of the Roaring Twenties in it. It has the blues, it has the Charleston, it has this repeated note agitato in it, and all the scrumptious themes and songs that he could possibly put into the one concerto, and then brings them back in the last movement. Who knows, maybe he was inspired by Camille Saint-Saëns in the Carnival of the Animals, when he brought all the animals back in the last movement. I don't know, it could be. But of course he could play it. And it's one of those remarkable jazz meets the symphony pieces where he was already in his mind, well gosh, the Rhapsody in Blue worked, I could do a concerto now. But the Kusevitsky Foundation, they got him going with this concerto, and he premiered it, and it became an instant hit, and people have been playing it for many decades now. It will be 100 years old in another 5 years, which is great.
Wow, and it still feels fresh and new, and the orchestra just loves playing it with you. I think we work well together.
Absolutely, and Larry is fabulous because he has that band instinct in him, so he brings that mentality to the piece, which is really what Gershwin wanted. He didn't want it to sound heavy. He wanted his music to sound light and jazzy, and which was kind of just like bend in rhythm a little, just very songful and dance-like and tuneful. And that's the challenge with the concertos, to just try to keep it in that way instead of weighing it down. So I'm always aware of that, but it's a pleasure to do this with Larry because he already has that mindset. And the orchestra sounds so electric.
Well, that's wonderful.
Beautiful.
We're really looking forward to this All-American concert, and thank you so much for joining us again.
My pleasure. Thank you. It's great to be back.